I've recently got into a Dark Tide as well, so that's fun. Dark Tide. Warhammer Dark Tide.
Oh no.
Warhammer? Is that huge MMO game?
No, so this one in particular is you're one dude playing with 3 other people. You gotta use teamwork to complete the mission. It's like Deep Rock Galactic.
Oh.
Yeah, it's like Deep Rock Galactic.
Interesting.
So do you know what Deep Rock Galactic is?
Nope.
So
Maybe
Deep Rock
the audience
Galactic.
knows.
We're recording.
Wait, we're recording? Hold on. Oh, jeez.
That's a good moment we could talk about. Do you remember that?
What? Oh, when I didn't realize we were recording.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, episode 1.
Episode 1.
Episode 1.
I know you had them set up and stuff, but I didn't even know you were recording.
Until like 45 minutes in.
45 to an hour and a half in.
Yeah.
Into the game, and he's like, "Wait, we were recording this whole time?"
That was so funny.
I literally did not know anything. Like, I thought we were just playing, and then all of a sudden you were recording it. And I was like,
No, because I made a comment about liking and subscribing and all that.
And
yeah,
then-
and that's how I caught on.
that's
We were
right,
recording.
Even though I made that whole introduction
Yeah,
and
we did
everything.
the intro
Yeah,
and
and
everything.
you even played
I
along
thought
with the
that
intro.
was. I thought that was.
Anyways, welcome guys to another episode of World Tabletop. This is gonna be our last episode. It's gonna be the season review of this season 1.
Yes.
It's gonna be sad, but yeah, we're gonna be taking like a few weeks off from, especially for me, from editing. But then we'll be back to recording. But season 2 won't be for a while, so we can have more higher production.
It's more of a mental break and need to repair on some things that we need to do. But
Yes.
other than that,
Like maybe play new games we have that
Yeah.
could be possibly for next season.
yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Test out some games.
And maybe with season 2 we can have more time to, do the memes that we've been wanting to put into these videos.
I know, right? Actual production?
Yeah.
What? Like
Production.
you actually putting in music?
Whoa.
I know, because I'll have more time to actually work on stuff like that.
Yes.
Do we have merch?
Not yet, but we do have a website for it. We're just currently having it set up.
Okay. What about the stickers?
The stickers, I had to order those pre-made.
Yeah.
So,
We'll buy them on the website when it comes up.
yep.
If it comes up.
I need to remake
When?
the stickers though.
Why? I like them.
Well, if you notice the castle is yellow on white, it doesn't exactly
Yeah.
blend well.
What?
Oh,
This
yeah.
is our prototype.
True.
So if you
Yes, that's true.
if you look at it from a distance,
Yeah, you can't even see the yellow.
yeah,
Can't see the castle?
yeah, because it blends in with the white.
The rooks.
I mean, I can see it.
Anyways,
I mean,
So
I,
for-
More like the
the-
clouds. It's
Yeah.
the clouds.
oh yeah, you can't see those.
Yeah.
That
Like
makes
those
sense.
clouds.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, there is.
See? It was
Yeah.
more the cloud that he was pointing out, not the
Mhm.
castle part.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm.
It should-
Anyways, so our first review is going to be of Everdell.
Everdell. Everdell.
Everdell.
You mean the game I destroyed you guys at?
You did, didn't you?
I did.
Well, look, here's the thing. Sure, you destroyed us, but you don't got a wife.
What?
I did. I did get the wife.
Did you get the
I
wife?
did.
See though, I
But it took
remember
you a
you
It
having
did
the
take me a
whole
while.
city of critters
Yeah,
and
you
no
did.
buildings.
And then
Yeah.
you lost, like, because of that reason.
Oh yeah, because I didn't have.
And then we have this person
anything.
trying to do the storehouse shenanigans.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's crazy.
I
He
I
has
don't
so
know why.
many
Like,
resources.
I see storehouse, my brain goes cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
Why not? Why not?
Value machine. And then Dio's like, don't worry guys, I'm about to pop off. That's where that means.
Oh, I remember that.
Guys, I'm about to pop off, don't you worry. It's like, it 10 turns in. I'm about to pop off, guys, don't you worry.
I couldn't do anything for like the longest time because all I had was critters.
Yeah, you didn't have any buildings. I was wondering who pointed that out. Was
It was one of us.
It was
I
one
Yeah.
of you
I
guys.
think
Like,
so.
Dio, why do you have all critters?
Yeah.
And then weren't you like?
Well,
oh,
no,
yeah,
it would have been
critters.
Josh because I can't see past the tree.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wait, he has our critters, but no buildings?
Yeah.
Where is these critters gonna live?
Yeah.
Oh yes, that was number one.
Yeah,
That was a long.
it was, honestly.
That was so long.
And then we have the person trying to figure out game mechanics. I had to
Oh,
try to
yeah.
teach
it
like
took-
6 times.
Yeah, that's what happened. So I remember, like mid game or something. Like you guys like, oh yeah, we can get free stuff. I'm like, you can get free stuff?
Oh the point.
That's so funny.
Yeah. And then the moment you figure that, it's like, okay, now I have a game plan going.
Yeah.
Yeah, now what we delve him into too much of the game mechanics and he absolutely stomped us.
Yes.
Next
Oh,
like
we
his
got-
wife.
It was the judge and the bat thing that really got it for me. What was that? The librarian.
the
The
historian.
yeah.
The judge and the historian.
Yeah.
That's a really good combo.
What did the historian do?
So the historian, like every single time you played a building or a critter, you guys need to draw a card if you wanted to.
Oh yeah, so I just had like unlimited card draw. The judge let me use like wild resources, and then the twig barge, I had like unlimited wood. So,
yeah, you were getting like 20 wood one turn.
Yeah,
It's like, what?
so I just had like,
Like-
all this wood.
Yeah.
It was great.
So the judge only lets you change out one resource, but still, that was more than enough for you to
Oh, yeah.
go crazy.
Exactly. It's pretty epic.
Either way, it was a very fun game.
Though
I'd
I
say.
think we messed up the
Awesome.
ruin on that because I think you were also using some other cost reduction things with the judge.
Yeah.
But you can't use judge.
So
with
if you
those.
read like the italicized with the judges, as it cannot be used with other reduction.
And I think Theo was also doing the cheating because he had like two of the towers.
Two unique things.
Yeah, he had
yeah,
two,
that's right.
two of the same unique thing.
That's
yeah,
right,
so that was
I
like
remember that.
misplaced stuff.
I
yeah.
didn't know.
Yeah. And also this was like I remember when we first recorded that too, it was like super scuffed because we were still trying to figure everything out.
This is
Well, and
our
also we have not played that game since like February
Yeah,
this
that's
year.
true.
Yeah,
so,
so it was our
Wow.
hot second since we last played.
like February, March. I can't remember, but it's been a long time.
It was a wow.
That was just the first episode. It's fine. No one's gonna watch that.
Yeah. No one's gonna watch.
Yes, go watch it.
Except
Go
for
watch
like
it.
the last time I checked, like 53 views on there.
53?
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Holy cow!
Like let me just double check.
Watch, it's gonna be like you're gonna be like 1,000.
Do we want to give our rating as well on these guys?
I mean, if you
Sounds
want,
good.
that's up to you guys.
I don't know. I'm kind of iffy about that game. I still don't know how it works.
What's our rating gonna be? Is it gonna be stars? Is it gonna be?
Oh yeah, now it's 60 views. So 7 more views since the last time I saw it.
Let's go.
Solid.
You know what? It'll be some
As of
arbitrary.
this time of recording, I don't know about next week.
Yeah. We can make it also arbitrary. Like, I give this
Or
8 raccoons out of 10.
or we could also gonna do ranking of them since we're gonna go through 13 of them.
Yeah.
So
My Everdell's kind of like here.
So you got like your baseline here, or is it below the table?
It's on the table.
Okay, so your baseline's on the table. What's your max? Your max is right here.
Yeah.
All right,
That's,
everyone keep note of that. Future Isaac, make a note of that. If he goes above that, we
Yes.
know he really likes it.
Wait, there
Approximately,
isn't gonna be a future Isaac
1
in this
meter.
one, is there?
no, there isn't.
No.
Other than me editing,
Future Isaac died. Uh-oh.
he's gonna be back in season 2.
Oh, okay, good.
Wait, World of
That's right.
Tabletop lore expanding?
Yes.
Oh!
Killed
Oh!
Future Isaac.
The amount of Joshes we had. This
Oh my
season.
God.
right. Wait. Okay.
And him
so,
whistling for the entire every intro. I've been keeping tabs on you.
Yeah.
You've been whistling and doing do 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 do.
Yeah, for the review.
Every single
Every
episode.
single episode you did that.
I did not realize that.
Yeah,
That's funny.
because I thought Isaac was going to add in a sound bit, but seeing how he didn't have the time for editing, I'm like, I'm going to help Future Isaac out. I'm going to add in a sound bit.
I was wondering
Yeah.
why you were doing that, but I just didn't, you know.
It kind of worked out, but sometimes you guys also had like your conversations in between, so it also worked out then.
Yeah.
But you still had his whistling at some point.
Yeah. I remember that. Throughout the whole
The
thing.
amount of Joshes, the amount of whistling.
Yes.
I'd
Yes.
say we did a really good job this season, honestly.
Yes.
We're
I
establishing some lore, so that way if we get super big, it's people make a Wikipedia page. They
Okay.
have to go through
Now the
yours.
question is, do we even want to figure out how many Joshes there are?
I don't know.
Or should we just let the audience figure
Yeah,
out, like,
please,
count the amount of Joshes?
Comment down below. How many
Yeah, I'll let
Joshes.
you guys guess. I know how many Joshes appeared in this season.
You know?
Of course you do.
I don't know.
There's the emo one.
Yeah.
There's the
Josh.
emo, there's a cowboy one.
Oh,
Dracula one.
there's a cowboy one.
Then there's a normal
Well,
one.
remember, like, some of the episodes you were not
That's
really
true,
a part of,
I
so...
guess. There's Russian Josh.
Oh yeah, the Russian Josh!
Oh, that was Scythe.
Yeah, that was Scythe.
In mother safe. You are not Russian.
I know
I
there's the
am
emo
Russian.
one. That he came
I
out a
think
few
there's
times.
like
Yeah, emo
7.
Oh, there's Zombie Josh.
Oh yeah, Zombie Josh.
8.
I don't know who else there was.
I can't remember. There was a lot.
I feel like there's one in Captain Sonar too.
Oh yeah, there was like the Oh man, I can't remember.
It was 9.
There was like the Avenger Josh for like Wingspan.
Really?
I can't remember like it was him with like the Python on for his interview stuff.
Interesting.
How many, Josh?
Okay, let's go down the list here, shall we?
Oh,
of course,
no.
we had Emo Josh. He
I think
appeared
that was,
once or
like-
twice. Yeah, he's a
I
prominent
think that
guy.
was like episode 1.
Yeah, that was episode 1, I think.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Then we had Zombie Josh, which is also kind of mixed into Caveman Josh. But
Oh
it's
yeah,
kind of different.
Caveman Josh.
Zombie Josh and Caveman Josh are pretty similar because they both have no brain.
Okay.
And
Well,
then
the
you have-
Caveman Josh at least had a brain because he was trying to communicate with hands, but Zombie is like,
There you go. And then we had Russian Josh. And then we had Australian Crikey, mate.
Oh,
that was-
I remember
Crikey!
playing
That was Wingspan?
Forbidden. No, it was Forbidden, wasn't it?
I think so.
Because I was
Oh,
doing
I
an
was-
Australian accent for his intro, and then he just went full Australian after that.
Yeah. Also, there was the Texan Josh that was also kind of mixed in with the Australian Josh.
Right?
And then
There was Dumb Josh and code names.
No, you see, that was in a different.
All
Josh.
because
That
of
was-
spelling bee.
Oh,
I'm
that's-
still gonna get.
That was just a normal Josh. Okay, that was just normal Josh. That was not a social Josh. That was just plain old me, right? Yeah, there you go.
There was a lot of Joshes.
That was a lot.
I'm still gonna go after you on that spelling bee.
We'll get.
And then there was Vampire Josh.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah, that was.
You had Birdwatcher Josh.
Yeah.
Yes.
So yeah.
Well,
Oh my gosh.
Everdale.
Well,
I'm like
neat.
Everdale.
Everdell.
Everdell? What's it? Oh.
Everdell.
I noticed that everyone kept on saying Everdale during
Yeah,
the
that's
episode. I'm
what I-
like, wait,
It's
it's
Everdale.
spelled wrong. Oh.
You know what? No, they spelt it wrong.
Yeah.
They spelled it
I
wrong.
say we'll just get a Sharpie. D-A-L-E.
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, well, next episode was
Yeet.
Captain Sonar.
Woo! Woo! Wait, do we rank?
Wait,
do we rank
put 'em on
every
here?
day?
Yeah, just leave it on.
Yeah, we'll just keep it on the table.
Well, what are we gonna do when there's like 13 of them?
We'll figure
Or
it out.
they're just gonna be.
Yeah, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it
Captain Sonar.
Captain
Woo.
Sonar.
I was
The
honestly not.
second episode.
I was not expecting to play this game so soon. Honestly.
Me neither. This is the second
Well, I was
episode.
expecting Will to join us that episode, but he was kind of
Yeah.
so.
But
But he joined the next episode.
yes.
Yeah. We had Daniel, so
Yeah.
it made
there's
it a
5
little
of
bit
us,
weird
right?
with the 3v2, but I kind of liked
It
it.
kind of like worked out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
how
did.
we kind of did it.
It did.
Yellow Submarine.
Yeah, the yellow, and then the USS Disabled Titanic.
Firing torpedoes.
Yeah, fire torpedo there! Fire torpedo there! Fire torpedo there!
What was our name?
Bang,
There's
bang,
something
bang, bang!
5.
I just watched it.
Tango
Tango
5-0.
Tango
Yeah.
5.
Tango 5. I'm
And
like,
then you went to Tango 4 after I left your side.
Ah, yes.
Oh,
yeah, and I'm like, wait, why did you guys have Tango 5? And it's like, well, the crew got disbanded.
Literally.
Exactly.
So,
Yeah. Oh man.
God, Sonar's so good.
It was
It's so fun with
Flash.
like real time strategy, honestly.
okay, you guys want to hear my hot take? Every time I play Captain Sonar, I always want to try to set up the entire map of minefields, but either I get found so easily, or we find somebody so easily, it's like, screw it, I'm switching to torpedo mode. Bang, bang, bang,
The
bang,
hardest
bang.
thing about Sonar is that with the mines, you have to be with your radio guy saying, hey, they're right here.
Yeah.
true.
That's kind of hard because like
That
when
is
you're drawing the lines, you lose communication with the
Yeah.
other captain. You're just like, wait, what happened?
Well, and also like we made a short on this, but remember that one time when Josh asked
Yeah.
you where your team was at? And he's like, I don't know, where are you guys at? And he's like, wait, where are we?
Yeah, no, I remember that short. And Daniel, who was our captain at the time, is like, I don't know. I'm like, what do you mean? you
Yeah,
don't
we're
know?
like, what?
Even you said, it's like, what do you mean? You're the captain.
I think
That's
that was
so
like
funny.
the best part.
That's-
Like there was like so many funny parts of that. It's like, and then we had to cut up like round 2 so much because of like it took us so long to find each other.
We kept running away from each other.
Like
Good
either
old-
we're
good old
like so
silence.
close, we're like, okay, they're here. Like, nope. We're like, wait, what?
Yeah, 'cause
okay.
Because I got misdirected so many times. I'm just like,
Yeah, we
I
were
give up.
crafty.
And then Isaac hitting me really hard that last round.
oh yeah, the
Uh,
ice one, me and Isaac on the team.
He's like, I found you, bomb him here, and I was like, oh.
Yeah,
we're
didn't
going
we-
for
But
it.
for
Wasn't
some
that quick?
reason, like, I'm so good at radio operator, but any other role I suck at.
Same. I can't do captain. I can kind of do engineer. Engineer's kind of fine, but
Mhm.
captain, no, I'm not good. And I was captain twice.
Yeah, because I think you were the team captain and I was the team captain, so
So we switched.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I think, like, we made another short on this one, but I think my favorite part is us doing the interview of, like, doing our skit.
Oh, where we had to go fast. It was in the final round.
No.
Yeah. Or was it?
It was when, like, Daniel was just sitting there, like, so apparently Josh found
Oh,
him,
yeah!
he ran in, and I'm like, just had to run in
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, that interview I think was the evolution of us having the peanut gallery where it all started from. I think,
Oh,
or us.
I
like, each
love
had
having
to
the
go-
peanut gallery in our little, like, segment.
It's pretty good.
Mhm.
Interview
Yeah.
segment.
Because I'm like, fire! Because I went to rewatch that. It's just like I'm talking so fast in there. You can barely understand what I'm saying. But all you can hear is, fire torpedo! Fire torpedo! Meanwhile, I'm like, fire the
Oh, yeah, I
torpedo!
remember that.
I found him! I found him! Fire the
We
torpedo!
were just trying to run. We couldn't.
Yeah, and then there's like me, going like east west, and then
Yeah, you
the
do
other
like,
team was
you
like,
do like
hold
6
up.
in a row.
Yeah. No, you did
Oh.
15 in a row because you took the exact same path.
That
from
was a
us.
different game.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think that was a different game.
That wasn't in the recording.
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
that was.
like one of our previous
Oh, yeah,
games
previous
before
games.
this.
Yeah. But still,
But still, that was like funny that one
That
time.
was
with-
pretty
That was
funny.
funny.
I saw him. I was like, "Oh my god, he has his own map from the other one." He just followed that. He's like,
I think you were on my team.
"Yeah."
And I'm like, hey, should I just do this? And you're like,
"Yeah." Sure.
That's so funny.
I love how like Tiki guys like 15 turns in and be like, wait a minute, I know where he's gonna be at. He's gonna be right here.
it's like, I found him.
But yeah, I really like Captain
I
Sonar
love
for like a
it.
team effort.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fun.
No, it's great fun.
It's
Mhm.
like-
It's like so
right
intense.
It's like right here.
Oh, it's gonna be right
It's not,
there.
It's not
Yes.
right here.
No, it's not right there.
No,
It's
his
in-
max is like here.
Yeah.
His max was right here, so he's placing it right there, which is like
No,
really
a little bit.
Oh, a little bit lower.
Yeah,
Sorry,
right
yeah.
there, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
So about like a 8.5 out of 10, basically.
Yeah.
I'd rate it like an 8 or 9.
I'd rate it 8 yellow submarines out of 10 Baba Booies.
Nice.
Yeah, honestly, for like a team game, I really suggest Captain
It's
Sonar.
fun.
It's
I
fun.
really like it.
Though, if you want to also have a headache, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh man, I want to try that game with 8 players at some point.
That would be
would
so
be-
fun.
that'd be
Have like
yeah.
a giant table with like 8 people.
Dude,
Oh.
that would be amazing.
great.
You could probably fit 8 people at this table.
You can.
You
You
can.
definitely can.
Yeah, we can. Now that we have the new table here, so.
Yeah. Well,
Because 4 on each.
Before, we used to play on a ping pong table.
oh yeah, it's still set up over there.
Yeah, we
but-
still have a ping pong
But
table.
now that I built this table with my grandfather, thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's been so nice having this.
Yeah,
I love
honestly.
it.
Dude, I'm like.
With
this-
all the electrical parts, like the music that could go with this.
It works so good.
Yeah.
Okay, well, our next game is Battle for Rokugan.
Oh.
This is where the lore of World of Tabletop really started to shape up.
Oh
I
my
think.
gosh,
This is where it definitely started.
All
shaping up.
because of Theo. Theo's stupid deal shenanigans.
Yeah, cause in game, like near the start of the recording, me and Thea were like, hey. And we're like, yeah. And
Oh, yeah,
Dana
Secret,
was like,
Secret Alliance.
you guys didn't notice, but Dana was sitting over here, and he's like, hey, wait
No.
a minute.
Theo's sitting over there,
Yeah.
and he's like, and
Yeah, Daniel was
Daniel
over there.
noticed, yeah.
Cause I was sitting here, Thea was here.
And then Will was over there, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't this the episode that Will hated you? Like,
Yes.
From this,
Oh,
from this
God,
point
yeah.
on?
Yeah, both
No,
Will
Daniel.
and Daniel.
Okay, so I get Daniel. I don't get Will. I didn't give him anything. I don't know why he was like, I'm gonna be friends with this guy. I didn't give him anything. I don't know why he got all mad at me for no reason.
Because you're you.
I guess. I was literally doing my own thing, and then he's like, oh, I shouldn't have been nice to him. I'm like,
Didn't you, like, well, I don't know.
I almost lost
I don't
my
remember.
entire. I almost
Yeah,
lost the
he
game.
had one
I was
territory
out.
left.
I
He
had
had
one
one-
territory.
Mhm.
Will
then-
could have beaten him. Will could have killed him.
Yeah. But he was like, I'm gonna be nice to you, and I took his other territory.
Well, I think
That's
the
poor
reason why is probably because he took his frustration from me to you, because everyone was already hating you from that deal.
And
Because
Ca-
remember, I tried to blow up his capital, or was that someone else's? I can't remember.
No, we were all also trying to blow up his house.
Oh yeah,
We were trying to
but
blow up
specifically me, because I was like
Yeah.
being all
like in this corner and everything. I'm like, okay, now I'm gonna start attacking. Everyone's like, what?
The funny thing
And then
is,
I did a fake troll.
Yeah.
the funny thing is that Josh, he forgot about the alliance the whole game, but we never attacked each other because we're so far away and we had other problems to deal with.
No, I remembered it. I just didn't say anything because it's like, well, I mean, Theo's dealing with the problem for me. I could finally get my island. Can I say? We played this a couple of times. I've tried to get the island.
Yeah,
This
we
is the
just-
first time I've
we just
successfully
played this,
claimed the island.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Why'd you guys let him get it?
Yeah, we'll go over this later, but with like our new cameras, I do want to do Battle for Rokugan at some point because like the recording from the top view is very scuffed.
Yeah. Oh yeah. With the new GoPros that we got.
Yeah. Like I said, I'll go over that and we'll hear.
Because before I used to have to keep on bringing my webcam for our wide view here. So
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
upgrades, people.
But yeah, I enjoy Battle for Rokugan just for its all of his bluffing.
Oh my god. Even though you guys do shenanigans to me, I am so glad Theo were there to exist. So that you guys can take your shenanigans elsewhere. Because I also remember Daniel was like, hey, can I take your capital? I'm like, no.
I remember that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
that
know.
one time where me and Dan were just fighting on a border, just going boom, boom, boom,
Oh,
boom,
yeah.
boom, for like 20 turns, and everyone's like, what's going on over here? And then you'd be like, you know what'd be funny? If I nuke that.
Oh yeah, just a raid. Yeah,
Ah.
I just made it all invalidated. I'm like,
No, you did.
No, that was
That was a different place.
different one.
You're like, no, I'm gonna avoid that one. Let's do it over here.
oh yeah. I had the option to nuke it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But no, I nuked my own house.
Yes.
Instead, I nuked my own people.
The
Why?
reason why Daniel got mad at me was because so I had to take his area to claim it because that was my objective was to stay in one castle, that one area.
Oh, that one.
Well, he
Right.
also made a reason in like his interview and stuff, being like,
because of
Oh.
the hand.
all because of
Yeah.
the hand, and like I literally watched your hand like probably 2 turns in like pull out because you were not comfortable with it,
I
and
thought-
then Daniel's like,
Wait, your hand though. We had a deal. No.
he didn't mention it till the end of the game.
No, I did.
And
that
he's
on
like, oh,
purpose.
okay.
I wanted to see if anyone looked, but no one did.
Well, because no one knew about it.
Well, I was talking to
Yeah, I just didn't say anything.
no.
Because I didn't want to clue these guys into shenanigans, because then they would have targeted me.
Yeah.
So they'd be like, wait, Josh made a deal with Theo? Alright, murder Josh.
Secret alliance. I got second in that game. I was proud of that because
Yeah.
Josh always takes over anyway. So.
Yeah, I got first. I was surprised you got second in
I don't
that.
know how. I think it's because
'Cause
everyone
you-
was too nice.
No, because at the end you were able just to go.
yeah.
All because of, it was like, both you and Will let Theo survive on one province. And
Oh, yeah.
And then Theo's like, "Pfft." And then like towards the end, everyone's like, we should have killed Theo then.
Meanwhile, I'm like, this is perfect. Theo's alive.
My brain hurt so bad. I was like, it was just.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
No, this game's great for shenanigans. Even though
It's good.
these folks make me want to rip my hair out.
It's like
It's great for bluffing, in my opinion. If you're like all about like trying to be secretive against your opponents while also trying to gain territory is
But
great.
Daniel never let me have the crab province, so I'm like, I gave up on the bonus on that. I just took the yellow coast.
I can't remember what I was like aiming for in that game.
Were you trying to go for like the dragon province? You were
I was
go for
trying to
the
stick
pink-
with like north and trying to avoid everyone, but everyone kept on attacking me for no reason.
Also because everybody's focus was on the north.
Mm.
Because everybody's like, wow, Will has a lot of territory.
Yeah, that's why I was like, okay, I need to expand
Meanwhile,
up
I had-
here.
The same amount of territory as Will, but everybody saw Will as a threat, so I'm like,
oh yeah.
everybody saw Will and Theo as a threat. So I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
and they're north.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
everyone
But yeah,
hates
I'd say
it.
like for us is probably like 6 out of 10 because we don't want to play it like often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll give it like a 6.5
It's
bamboo
definitely-
shoots out of 10.
Well, I just love
Monkeys.
how like every single time we play this game, Josh always has PTSD. It's like everyone likes to screw me over.
I know, I'm like,
I definitely like Sonar better though than
Mhm.
Battle Rokugan
oh yeah.
because it's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Captain
You want
Captain
to
Sonar's
that
like
game?
always.
Like this.
Angle it more.
Like
Well,
this.
we
Yeah.
could just put board games in front of board games since we're already trying to like talk
Yeah.
about it.
There you go.
I like Battle for Rokugan. I'd rate it higher than that. Like maybe a 7 or 8.
I was going like 6.5, 7. Bamboo shoots out of monkeys.
I'd say like as far as episode wise, I'd say it's like around 7.
Oh yeah,
7 or 8.
the episode of this guy was great.
Yeah.
It was fun to watch.
Okay, the next one we have is Wingspan.
Purple eggs.
Screw your purple eggs.
Yeah,
They don't mean
Wingspan is like up there for me.
It's so
It's
nice.
definitely up there.
Oh yeah.
You don't like mess with anyone's spores or anything other than just stealing the bird that everyone wants.
Oh my god, I was trying to get one bird. I was trying to do one thing. I'm like, I guess I'm going back into my card drop. Because I always accidentally go into card drop with this game.
Because you
Well,
never
you-
like do food or anything.
That's true, I never do.
But I think the commercial. I think. you
No,
did.
because I was trying to do something with like the middle path or the bottom path with food to gain stuff, but I needed a specific bird or something. But because I didn't get that stuff, or I couldn't play it because I didn't have the resources, I'm like, well, guess I'll draw a card. Because I also have the bonus card for like every bird in my hand.
Oh.
So I was incentivized to draw.
So
birds.
that's why you're drawing so. I forgot about
Yeah,
that.
I had the bonus card for amount of birds in my
Oh.
hand.
I was looking over. I'm like, why do you have so many birds? Why aren't you playing them? Oh,
Yeah,
now it makes all the more sense.
I got so many points off of that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think I needed to strategize more and like just focus on one row.
Yeah.
Because I played this game recently with my family and like going to one row strat, especially
It's
on
so-
food, it tremendously changes like the metagaming of it.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Because I kind of like do everything. Like I'll do food first, and then like.
Well, it
do
also
eggs
depends
if I
on
know.
like what you're going for,
That is
or
true.
like goals and whatnot.
Yeah.
God, those were some weird goals. I didn't understand any of
Oh
them.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh
we
yeah,
had
the weird goals. We had to look some of them up because like some of them are like brand new to us. Like we have not seen this one. We played that game like 6 to 10 times.
And we
Yeah.
didn't know what that one was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a
That's
weird goal.
interesting.
And then the next one. I didn't have really good.
And then the purple eggs joke for people at home and whatnot, because I think the purple eggs was in one of the expansions.
Yeah, it was either in like the Oceanic expansion or the European expansion. I can't
I
remember.
think it was European.
European.
Because it was the first
We
expansion
got-
that we got of
yeah.
Wingspan.
Yeah.
And then I was like, purple eggs.
Yeah, no, it was European.
Yeah.
Because then
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
purple eggs, and Theo was like, "These purple eggs are mine." So we're like,
Mhm.
"All right, guys, steal Theo's eggs."
Because they're fancy and they're one type.
Yeah.
They're also garbage.
They don't.
I have been requested by a few people that have watched that episode is to replay it now that we have better cameras. Mainly because like you can't read the cards as well, but if you put it underneath these cameras we have now,
Oh,
you
yeah.
can read them a little better and you can see what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
HD.
So speaking of expansions, we're still thinking on doing an expansion series, we just don't know when.
Yeah.
So Wingspan will definitely be in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because there's like 3 expansions. Like they just came out with a new one for the Asian expansion.
Yeah, you were telling. Yeah, it is a new one. But yeah, no, Wingspan, I really like it.
I like
It's a nice, calming game. This one was out of the blue, but it was kind of nice because we had Battle Rokugan, Captain Sonar, Everdell, all very
Like
stressful
all
games.
meta games.
And we're like,
And then I love how you guys when you came over and you're like, okay, what other stressful game are you gonna put us
I
under?
know, I'm like, okay.
And then you
okay.
saw Wingspan like, oh, this is nice.
Oh, a change of pace. Very nice.
Wingspan.
I don't know. Like looking back at my interviews for that one, I'm like, I was very stressed that day, and then I had to think back, like, it was work.
Yeah.
Isn't it always?
But yeah, the meta games they come up with in there.
I ranked this guy 9 birdies out of 10 nests.
Do I like? I think I like Sonar better because it's more
I've-
interactive. It's like this. It's like that.
You know what?
Then
I would
that,
say
then that.
right now, yeah, I'd say Wingspan and Captain Sonar are top right now.
Yeah.
Everdell and then Battle Rokugan.
See, I mainly like Everdell just for the city building,
Oh,
but
yeah.
it
Everdell-
just takes
yeah,
a
me too.
while.
Yeah.
Wingspan is like very turn-based. You can't really
Yes.
do much on each other's turns. You're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
Can it get to my turn now?
Yeah. And this is the one game where it's fine to have your hand revealed because
Yeah.
people can't screw you over, even
Yeah.
for the resources.
Yeah.
Which is super nice.
Mhm.
Like, maybe they could screw you over with the resources with the bird feeder by taking the food that you need.
Yeah.
But there's birds
I
that
think
say...
in the expansions you do get screwed over if I remember correctly.
Mm-mm.
Because it talks about like, hey, if your opponent has this bird or whatnot.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, in the base game you have the predators that you can still deal with.
Yeah. So...
But you don't really like
Mess with the board and make things worse.
So I'd say like for recommendation, like if you want a calm game and you just kind of want to build up your board, Wingspan is the one to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While Everdell, you kind of mess with other people's boards, but not to the point where you're like destroying them.
Yeah, you're not like negatively impacting them. The way that you're messing with other people's boards is by using their resources for your own city.
Also,
or like
sitting on top of an area.
Yeah, or also like having your own buildings that's open for other players to come.
I still think we messed up the ruling on that because I think the open sign, whenever an opponent uses that, then you'll get the victory
It didn't
points.
say though.
Yeah,
It
no,
didn't say.
when we did check the
We did
rules.
check
Yeah, I don't know.
So
Yeah, that's still iffy. But
yeah, but so far for like the first 4 episodes, I'd say that's a good.
we had a really strong lineup here, I think,
Yeah.
for our first 4 episodes.
For sure.
Now this next one though.
Muffin Time!
Muffin Time.
I'd say this one is probably one of our most funniest episodes.
This caught me out of the
That one
blue.
was good.
Because we were making jokes about, like, oh, it's just Uno, guys. I'm just like, oh, it'd be funny if we were doing Uno or something. And we saw cards, and we're like, wait a minute.
It's Muffin Time!
Muffin Time is such a good game.
I
It's a
liked
great
how I
game.
just like ended up just started drawing cards and not saying anything. Because you can't do anything.
You literally
Because
can't.
People just like nope you. Like if you complain, you discard like 3 and then
You might as well just sit there and shut up.
yeah, and just draw a card every like 10
Not a bad
turns.
strategy.
But
Muffin
I
Time.
love how we had to do breathe twice.
Oh, yeah.
Almost in a
I-
row.
Oh yeah.
You knew about that, and you didn't say anything? You knew.
Well, hold up. I can make it a defense. When you played it, you're just like, and we're like, we just kind of like, just went with it, like, okay. And then towards the end, Daniel's like, oh wait, you can't play that. What? Oh yeah. We were so into the moment.
We did that for nothing.
And then after a round, I'm like, all right, round 2. Thank you, my years of playing tuba in middle school with my breathing.
I don't know. I suck at it.
Yeah.
I don't even know how I can get better. Oh well. Because I play like violin. I don't have any like wind
Breathing.
instruments.
Yeah.
Muffin
Other than
Time.
bringing a harmonica.
Because I remember specifically doing like breathing exercises, and there was one point that I was like, all right, let's see how long we can play a note. Is what? Because I remember in middle school we were like in groups and we were having to learn like a piece of music, and so with my group of people, we were like, okay, let's see how long we can play a note for. I played one single note for 5 minutes straight.
I can't beat
Wow.
a guy that played instruments with his mouth. It's
Yeah.
hard. I tried.
Yeah, Theo did try really
I
hard.
got really close, but nope.
We did a little bit of cheating slapping, but you know, we both were doing it, so it evened the playing field.
Like honestly, when you guys start doing that, like, okay, someone has to go here. Hold
Yeah.
up. And then I started seeing like Theo like almost choking. I'm like, and I hear him breathe. I'm like, oh, you won, Josh.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh.
I had to walk and like think about what I'm actually doing. I'm like, am I gonna lose or not?
yeah, you were walking around too. That's funny.
Now, for the audience at home, for your enjoyment, we removed some cards that would be like very contradictory. Also, I forgot to remove that one card, but also privacy reasons.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and also the girl one because we're not girls.
Yeah.
We're all men here.
True.
I had to remove that one because it's like, well, this is a pointless card. It's a pointless button card.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
But
I like
I'd
Muffin
say like Muffin Time is above Wingspan.
Time. Yeah.
Yeah,
Underneath like Captain Sonar. Captain Sonar is like very interactive.
I love.
Like Muffin Time is very interactive, but not as much as Captain Sonar.
Yeah.
There's just so many shenanigans that happens with
Uh-huh.
Muffin Time.
Especially when you don't really know whose turn is whose after a while. It's like,
Yeah.
Exactly.
And it's made by like people that do YouTube too, so
Mhm.
it's just pretty cool.
from the ASDF movies.
Yeah. And then there's Fool's Blade that I would like to play from Circle Tunes, that board game. But yeah, no, Muffin Time. I'll rate this guy.
For if you want comedy funny, Muffin Time.
I rate this guy 8.5 muffins out of 10 beep beeps.
You mean the factory man?
No, I rate this 8.5 factory muffin workers out of 10 muffins.
That was good. Next one.
Okay, next one.
Okay, I actually have to move for this one.
Because it's a big one.
Oh,
It's a
yes.
big board.
Ah,
Good old
yes.
Scythe. Let's go.
Scythe boy.
Good old Scythe.
This was like one of our earlier board games that we
This,
had gotten
this is
into.
one of our first board games
that we've ever gotten.
The old classic.
that kind of got us into the hobby.
We've played this a lot.
Oh yeah.
We still
fun.
do. It's so
It's
fun.
so fun.
It's great.
Especially with like some of the expansions.
I think I remember the very first time we were like looking through all the factions. I was the red faction, and we're like, oh my god, Josh, you're not allowed on that.
I think it was like the first game we played. We're like, yeah, he's never allowed to play that one again. And the nice thing about that game is that it's all randomized, so you
Yeah.
never know which character or what mat you're gonna get.
I think when we were playing it, I think everyone was on the tunnels and I couldn't do anything
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
because I couldn't move.
yeah. From your tiny little spot, because you need to get to that one tunnel to cross the river to actually expand.
Yeah.
And everyone kept on going there for like other reasons. You're like, come on, guys. We're like, oh, that's why.
And then I was sitting on the factory for the longest time.
You always sit on
You
the factory.
always do every single game.
I've started doing that because it's just like, because I remember before we were messing up the bonus for that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's
That's-
the territory.
It probably took us like 6 games until I finally looked at the rule book, just for like giggles, and then
Shoots and giggles.
shoots and giggles.
Schlitz and giggles.
Just for the giggles, just for the laughs.
Yeah, and I was like looking up another rule, and I'm like, oh yeah, there's factory. I should quickly skim this. Oh.
Yeah. I like Scythe. Scythe is. I don't. Okay, let's see. So.
I love Scythe because of the amount of interaction you get on the board.
Yeah, and the strategy that you do, you have to like legitimately think about your turns.
Literally.
Because you can't do the same action twice unless if you're the red faction.
Yeah.
Give it
Russian.
like an 8.5.
See, I love Scythe though, mainly because of the interaction. Like, yes, there is turn-based, but
It's,
I like it for the strategy side. You know, this
Mhm.
this just really tickles my fancy.
Yeah.
And like I mentioned in the episode, we do have a picture from the game, from the actual author for Scythe, because we enjoy it that much.
now that I think about it, how did those stay up, but everything else doesn't?
Because those are different, how they're up there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's called the center of gravity.
Ah, I see.
There's probably like a bigger butt on him.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, I can't remember much else that happened in that game, other than just
Well, I know what had happened is that I started expanding out for near the end, and everybody's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Hey, guys, guess what? Josh is doing that thing. Stop him!" We're like, "Oh no, please, no, please!"
right.
I was also getting a crap ton of money too. Like I had a
Mm.
infinite money glitch
Oh right.
because I had like 30 coins before we even started counting bonuses and all that.
I think wasn't I the Nordic people?
Yeah, you would have.
Oh yeah, because everyone
You didn't do
started-
too much. You were just
No,
like,
because I was like trying to expand, but everyone's like kept on pushing me back. I'm like,
What color was I? Was I yellow?
yeah, because you were at the very
yeah, you
bottom.
were yellow.
Oh, I remember because I like yellow because it was like nice and chill because it's like you start out with like everything.
That's where you learned that game. You're like, I actually like this faction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty fun to play.
I can't remember. Like, were you part of that episode too?
I was.
Yeah, he was,
It
and
was,
Daniel was there
Daniel,
too.
yeah.
Daniel
Yeah, I
was
couldn't
the
remember
white.
who
He was
was.
the white faction, and you were
Yeah.
the black faction.
That's right.
And I remember you came into my house and built a structure on top of it.
Oh yeah.
You didn't build a structure. You built a mech on my front lawn.
I do
Yes,
remember
I remember that.
I'm
I
like,
thought
oh,
it
I
would be
don't
funny
need
because I'm like, I have the resources. I'd be able to get there. Just worker cross river, cross over here.
I'm like,
Build mech.
oh, Isaac's not gonna do anything with that worker. Yeah, that'd be stupid of him.
Just drop some mech.
Right on my front lawn, and I'm like, wow, I'm not in a position to deal with that right now. Cool.
Mhm. Yeah, Scythe is definitely going to be another one we're going to re-record.
Yeah.
Mainly because like the second half kind of messed up for the top few.
Yeah.
And also
I'm
for,
so.
expansions.
Yeah, and now that we have the GoPros with a higher quality too,
Yeah.
people can.
Yes.
I don't know when we started getting GoPros for the higher quality. Was it
It's-
after
It was
this?
after that.
Yeah, it was after Scythe too, because I remember making
We started
that
with
comment.
the top view on that one.
Yeah, we started with the top view because we're like, okay.
Mm-hmm. But yeah,
Yeah, for the people at home that don't know, we also have a fan out there. Because I remember when we were first recording with the top-down view, it kept on saying it was overheating. So
that's a
Isaac,
GoPro problem.
I helped him a tiny bit with that, but it was mostly
Yeah.
Isaac
Your
that
hands
set
are
up the
big.
fan up there.
Yeah, my hands are big.
That's quite nice.
I got
And then we
tiny
just
hands.
have these two.
Yes.
It's nice to actually have that fan up there, especially when it's like hot days. Like
Oh yeah,
when
when
we
it gets
wanna
hot.
record.
Yeah, because we tested it out when we were sitting here. It's like, oh, that's nice.
That's
Mhm.
nice. I think you should put one on the other side too. Just
Yeah, for us too.
Yeah, or we just tilt it down as it tilts.
Yeah, because it does
Yeah.
turn, so we can just turn it.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's
but then
face-
other people will get it.
No, you
Well,
if you
it'll
face
just
it
go
down,
down, then it'll just spread on the table.
Oh,
Yeah. and then it'll spread out to all of us equally.
Yes. And then it's this game.
Ah.
I didn't play, so
those
you
games.
guys-
Oh yeah. So
You see-
Forbidden Island. See,
Move over.
I thought it was gonna be a lot worse on Forbidden
that's
Island.
what I thought too, because
But-
I thought we're gonna die.
But and then I remember Forbidden Island's actually one of the easiest of the Forbidden series.
Mm-hmm.
Like honestly, this guy is pretty easy to do.
I'm surprised how everything was just in one spot.
It just worked. Yeah.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I wasn't even thinking. I was just placing tiles the night before, getting it ready. And then when you guys, like, or when you guys came over and revealed the game, and we actually looked at the tiles, I'm like, this is way too easy of a board for us. Hold up.
Yeah.
I'm
Because we've
surprised.
had sometimes where it was a close call because of how it was set up.
Mm-hmm.
Because normally, if it's your first time, it has like a preset location
Mhm.
for all the tiles.
Yeah.
And then that's difficult.
That one was a little bit difficult. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm surprised how fast that game went, honestly.
Yeah.
It's funny, like when you want to be enemies, you want to be enemies. When you need to work together, you need to work together. That's just how this goes.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
This is the story of life.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But I don't know. That was like even with our roles, it just kind of worked out very well.
Yeah, I say if we continue down this line, because it has like a story with it on Forbidden Desert. Oh boy.
Yeah. Forbidden Desert might be season 2. Like probably every season we're gonna go down to Forbidden, like a Forbidden game. Because
Yeah.
I think we have all the Forbidden games. We just have not played the Jungle one yet.
Yeah, we haven't played the Jungle one yet.
We need to play that one at some point.
Yeah, that was
We
one of the-
just got it too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yeah. I can't remember much else other than like the island is falling apart, but we kept
We
our
all had
5
like the
tiles.
helicopter landing and all that.
Yeah.
We're like, we don't care
We
about
just-
these tiles.
We literally just kept what we needed and we were just
Yeah,
good.
because legit, the 4 tiles we needed were 1 tile away from the helicopter landing, basically.
Yes.
Or it was super easy to get the helicopter landing. So.
See, this like the Forbidden series is a very good cooperation game. I feel like
It is.
Though it does require actual teamwork.
actual teamwork. Unlike Captain Sonar, where you could be like, okay, where's he at? Okay, there he is. Cool.
Well,
Then
maybe if we
Captain-
had 4 players, you might need more teamwork on both teams.
Yeah.
Because the
But
captain's
also, Captain Sonar is team-based cooperation. This
Yeah.
one's full-on cooperation from everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, on to the Double Trouble, the second one in that episode, Codenames. We were experimenting with this. It's like, sure, why not? Let's slap 2 games into one. Why not?
Mm-hmm.
Codenames is great. I like Codenames.
I happen to
It's a
like
concept.
code names because it's fun and it's easy. And all you have to do is like give people one word and you're good.
Yes.
But some people cannot understand that one word. Thank God I wasn't on your team because that was tragic. I'm sorry. How did you not get that? It was in the middle, right here.
So, my brain was just blocking it out, man.
He thought it was the assassin. You never know. Maybe it was the assassin.
He was like,
It wasn't, but
he was like, fall. Just like, that short was so funny though.
Yeah, I'm glad
Short.
how I added the more sound effects to the short, just more production. I
Yeah.
should have done that with the actual episode, but the short I felt like just added it.
Oh yeah, they totally went
Yeah.
for it.
Like literally for audience at home, like the real time version for us was so funny, while you guys at home got like all kind of like more edited parts. For us, we were literally just dumbfounded.
Do you know-
Literally.
They were face planting in the table Theo was shouting, "Oh my God, Josh, are you serious?"
Why can't you get this? It's so easy.
And I think I made a comment it's like, "Oh, is it now?"
And then you're like, life!
And then at the end, all of us were like, spelling bee!
And
And
I'm
you're like,
oh.
And I think like even after that game, like we talked about it a little
Yeah,
bit.
no,
And then I'm like, so I had you try to go as like spell like beef with spelling, school, and queen. You got the 2. I had a feeling you wouldn't have gotten school, but I thought you would have at least gotten spell.
how'd you get queen? Queen bee? You get queen bee, but you don't get spelling bee?
look, my brain works in weird ways.
Apparently.
Because my brain registered that. It's like, no, that's 2 on the nose.
No,
Because
for
my
everyone,
brain.
this is gonna be the forever joke with Josh. It's spelling bee.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I did the queen part, so I'm like, okay, no. I'm now explaining the reasoning because now it's coming back to me. Because I did the queen guess first, my brain wanted to pinpoint focus on the animal bee itself. It didn't want to think about anything else. I just hyper-focused, tunnel visioned on that one idea. As Adam's falling asleep.
Yes.
Any remarkable comments on codenames?
It's a fun game.
Any other remarkable comments?
Yeah, did you watch that episode? Or no? Okay, you
Not
didn't
yet.
get to that point.
Yeah.
And then we have Ka.
No.
Oh yeah, I remember making the interview part about Ka. I'm like, Ka?
Like you're literally thinking like, okay, we could go with this, and then you're like turn on your interview like, Ka?
Ka?
What did Ka mean?
That was one of his
It was
clues.
for C's, because there was 2 things that had C's in them. I was like, oh,
Oh.
I could
Why
think
did
of...
you say Ka, not C?
Because
Oh,
C
you
was a
guessed-
different thing, and then there's also... And there's also like the
And the
word
funny
wall.
thing is that you're not really allowed to do impressions
Oh,
or
yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
things, and
Yeah.
we're like,
So-
wait a minute, hold up. And
Yeah.
somehow Daniel still got it.
Yeah, Daniel still got it, but
Daniel's
I remembered
legend.
afterwards, Daniel was like, oh my goodness.
That wasn't acting out, though. I just went, cuh. I went,
But you're
Yeah,
cuh.
still
that's
not
an
as
impression.
allowed to.
That's not a word.
Yeah.
It is a word. It's called cut.
No, it's not.
Oh, maybe in your vocabulary.
Yes.
In caveman.
No, but the one that I act out was, oh! And I was like,
Oh, that one. Yeah.
ah!
And we're all like, and you're like,
That's funny.
Yeah.
You're like, we'll accept it. We'll accept it.
We'll accept it this time because you already made the rule, but from now on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know. Codenames is also one of those fun team cooperation games. If
Yeah.
you want to have a headache after and like
Look,
want to stronger your
Funny things can be made out of this game depending on your teammate.
You
Mm-hmm.
also have to know the person.
You
just-
literally have to like tap into their
Yes.
mind.
Yeah.
And then I was giving poor Isaac all the random things. I'm like, all right, Minecraft, 5.
And then I'm
Right,
like,
Minecraft.
okay, maybe this one, maybe that one, maybe this one. And you guys are like, yes, yes, no, yes, yes.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Or I gave you like obscure clues and you're just like, what? I think I said like 4 car or something. And you're like, 4 for car?
Like I was literally looking at him like, all right, limousine. You're like, oh, that's on there.
Yeah, I'm like,
Interesting.
oh, I didn't look at the board properly.
Mhm.
So yeah.
Next one. Okay. So this one is the Pocket Dungeons.
The
Ah.
home beta version.
I also was not here, but I hear
So for right now,
Josh
since
won.
it's like kind of in a cardboard box with an actual like company name on it, I'm not gonna bring it up.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna bring up the bag with the tiles.
There you go. Sounds good.
woohoo, there we go.
Pocket Dungeons. Honestly, great time.
There you go. 3M.
Oh, right, the company name. Whoops. I'll
It's
blur
fine.
that out.
Is that the company name?
No.
It's fine.
Anyways, so
So here's the things, you know.
if you want to like have a fun time making dungeons and maybe screwing your friends over, Pocket Dungeons.
Yeah.
It's like D&D because
'Cause-
there's like random RNG incorporated
Mhm.
into it.
Which
Yeah.
is like also nice because didn't you say you incorporated them?
I
into
I did actually. So that dungeon that we made on there, I did incorporate it in the Curse of Strahd campaign I'm running.
I was doing fine until I got mind swapped.
Oh
I hated that. The whole time I was like, okay, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, and then I got mind swapped and I was like, I'm done. I can't do anything else.
The fact that we like had to switch characters and everything, I'm just like, Oh.
It had to pick you. It couldn't pick like a lizard person. It was you that I swapped with. And you were over there with a bunch of enemies that I couldn't do anything about. God, it was infuriating.
What a shame.
It was very, very funny though, to be fair. Because then
I was
I was like very wondering what would happen if you would have gotten like one of the monsters or dwellers. I was like, how is it gonna play that? And then you had a mind swap with me like, this works.
That was so tragic. The
Sometimes
stairs.
it's just
And I think I like just died too.
Yeah, you did. You did.
And then mind swapped.
No, yeah, it was your second character, huh?
Yeah,
Oh.
because I used a revive stone.
Yeah, he was no longer the wizard, but I changed it out to somebody else.
It's a very fun game.
It is.
We need to some point like play the actual newest version, Pocket Tactics.
Oh, did they come out with a new
Tactics.
version?
You have to print it out, or is it a game?
Yeah, it's also 3D printed, so you will need a 3D printer. But there is Pocket Tactics. If I remember correctly, it's like 2-player or something, but I'll have to
okay.
check. Like this game was made in 2011, 2013,
Yeah,
and he's been updating it since. So he's on version 5 right now,
Wow.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
and it's
5.0.
becoming like kind of popular.
Oh yeah.
It's a good game.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta play it.
Yeah, because me and Theo, we were trying to make the straight line.
Yeah, the straight hallway. What's with you in hallways every game?
Look,
whenever
man.
we have like a
It's just like things that
Look,
are that are
just
in a lot.
imagine you open up a door and all you see is straight hallway. Just imagine the funny holes. It makes people go suspicious and be like, "Where's this going to? Why is this hallway so long? Mr. Hidden
The funny
door."
thing is that you had like the straightaway, and you were going to it every time you flipped a treasure it was like an all or danger thing. You
Oh,
always
yeah.
got treasure.
Yeah, I was getting
Oh, yeah.
treasure that
like every single time, like except for that, I think that was like
at the
one
very
one.
end. At the very end, it was a trap. But all the others were treasure.
And me and Daniel were like sitting over here like,
Meanwhile, you had all the traps. It was 4 lizard men, 2 goblins, and a shambling
Mhm.
corpse.
Yeah.
like me and
That's
Daniel
how
kept on
it is.
like using our turn to scheme with the dwellers just to kind of get them away.
Yeah.
And you're like, no, keep them there.
Yeah, it's like actually.
And it sounds like you guys got murked in the end. Except
Oh,
you
no.
escaped, right?
No, everybody escaped, but
Oh.
Well,
I didn't escape.
yeah, he
I
didn't
died,
escape.
and Daniel died too.
yeah.
So it was just you and me that.
Ah.
I
So-
remember one of the skits as you were starting to run off to the other side where it could have been. I'm like, go, Gadget Isaac!
Uh-huh.
Oh, you wrote that on your note card too.
I did.
Yeah,
I made a whole interview bit on that too.
Nice.
That was fun.
it was actually like kind of funny.
Yeah. I'm like, you know what? Go, Gadget Isaac!
Because
Find
I
me a-"
see you like going that way, I'm like, I'm not gonna go that route. I need to go up here into this corner and see what's up here.
Yeah.
Because we were like trying to find stairs.
Though I really hoped it was that one that was hidden behind a door that had the 4 lizard men next to
Oh
it.
man,
That would have been
forgot
so
about that one.
funny.
Then you guys had none of them?
Yeah.
Probably.
Well,
Well, maybe. In
We,
time.
because I was also playing the cleric, which was busted in that. Because if I were to fail or fall in combat or anything, I roll a d6 and I had a 50% chance of saying, haha, no, and living.
literally.
Pretty
And
good.
the same for any allies that would have been near me. In one tile space, I could be like,
Mhm.
haha, no.
But yeah, if you want like a good, like kind of a very dungeon randomized and opponents you don't know what's happening, I'd say pocket dungeons.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, well next game. Now I just randomly picked a character, but for some reason went with the Pirate Artificer one for Dice Throne.
Ah, yes.
There we go.
Out of like all the Dice Throne we have back here, except for behind the cabin box, we have these ones, and we have all the ones down there on
Yeah.
the bottom.
There's a
So,
lot.
Yeah.
Cool.
which we will get to Cat in the Box at some point.
So
Yes.
the funny thing with Dice Throne is how we were setting it up is we were doing it randomly. Well, we were just selecting. I was selecting one guy. I'm like, you know what? No, I'm going to use a random number generator. Use the random number
yeah,
generator.
that's
It
right.
got me Barbarian
That was pretty crazy.
because I was debating between
How
two
come
characters.
every single time you do a number generator in this game, you kind of get the worst outcome, but also the best outcome at times?
Yeah.
True.
It also it was like almost every time we end up killing each other because somehow this game is like balanced.
It's balanced enough where it's like surprising.
Yeah.
Except for the pirate.
Yeah.
I feel like the pirate needs a little bit of help, but
It just
No,
needs
I
to
feel like
die
the
at
pirate.
end.
I feel like the pirate with that one. How you gotta play that one is you gotta keep yourself at the human side until it's just you and one other opponent.
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Then
Yeah.
you switch.
or at least like you and like all your opponents are like lower health.
Yeah.
Because this is more based on like 1v1 gameplay.
Yeah. So
you
I
can
think
do
in
it
a 1v
higher, but
yeah, I think with a 1v1, the pirate is
Mhm.
very scary.
yes. Especially with like, I was really hoping for powder kegs everywhere. I was so hoping for it.
But we,
And meanwhile, I'm just like, flex the haters. I was so sad this camera was down because I was doing flex the haters, flex the haters, flex the haters.
Uh huh. Yeah, that was also the episode where that camera wasn't like working, sadly, because we did not know that it was not recording.
Yeah, because starting with Dice Throne, that's when we got these new
No.
cam. Oh no.
We were still on the webcams.
Oh yeah, still
for
on the webcams.
this one and this one.
Yeah. Right.
Interesting.
And then the next episode, I think we went full on.
Oh, gotcha. But I was so sad that the camera
Mhm.
wasn't working.
Yeah,
Cold
Dice
difficulties.
Throne is so fun.
And this
It's
one,
good.
it was so jam packed. We also split this into a two-parter.
It was literally a two-parter because there was so much going on.
Yeah, it was a
Like
long
the
game, too.
first episode, I felt was kind of mellow, but once you get to the second episode or second part of
It
this,
really spiced up.
it
Yeah,
really
it's
like
intense, like,
after like
everyone's
the
dying,
first
everyone's
one
attacking
is
each
like,
other.
oh,
Yeah. If I would have rolled just a little bit better, I could have survived for one more turn.
I
Mhm.
did get a Yahtzee though.
You
That
did.
was
You did.
impressive.
And we helped you, didn't we? No, you
No, I
rolled
had the
on
same.
your own.
I had the same Z's.
Yeah, Theo was able to.
That was cool.
Mhm.
That was unfortunate.
I almost got a Yahtzee with my thing.
You did, and that would have been scary.
Yeah.
That was a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's a very fun game.
It is.
Yeah.
And with the like amount of character selection, because we have all the characters, even the ones from the expansion for the Marvel one. You could really do like some neat combos.
Yeah. I think it's fun to like try different characters and try these different things. Like it's just fun to like see what your character is capable of.
Yeah.
It's
This one we do come back to play every once in a while as well.
It's a fun.
This one we come back to.
And it's like kind of like also a set game, and unlike all the other like deck building games where you have to like build your deck over time, this
Yeah.
one is like already a set deck. You kind of know what's going in there. It's still kind of RNG based, but
Yeah.
I like the RNG based games like
Mhm.
Pocket Dungeons, Dice Throne.
Forbidden Island has a little
That's
bit
it.
of it from the tiles.
Not really.
Well, the
Everdell
tile
has some.
placement is RNG.
The games that are
guess.
mostly
It's not,
based
like,
off of
crazy
RNG right
RNG,
now
but-
that we've
No.
played
So
is
Code
Pocket.
Names, Pocket Dungeon, and Dice Throne.
Well, Codenames isn't really
I
RNG.
wouldn't say so either.
Well, it's more like the placement is what I'm saying is RNG.
That
I don't
is-
count that as like the main gameplay
True.
element of it.
Yeah.
The main gameplay element with RNG is Dice Throne and Pocket Dungeons.
What about Muffin Time? You have to top deck.
I guess.
Well,
Well,
it's
I
card
mean-
game, Isaac.
True.
That's just a card game.
If we go with that route, then pretty much all of them, I guess.
Yeah, exactly.
Except for Captain Sonar. Yeah.
well, maybe if you were randomly choosing which set, if you were using Alpha, Bravo, or Charlie.
Oh, true. If you want to.
So if we're using that logic,
Yeah.
If you randomly pick a direction to go as captain.
that too.
I would love to re-record Dice Throne because there's like so much potential
Oh
there.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I would
I'd
love to.
I would love to. Who won Dice Throne?
You did.
I did.
Yeah.
Who did I kill? Daniel?
No, you killed.
Oh, I killed
you.
you?
Killed me.
Oh
yeah.
because you were low anyway. Oh wait.
Yeah, because you
Maybe-
got
I
until
don't
one
think
v
Daniel
one.
was
Wasn't I
there.
one hit? And
Yeah,
then
you were
also
one hit. You were a one hit for me, and I just needed to survive for
I
one
thought he
turn.
was there.
Oh yeah.
Let me just
Daniel?
Daniel was there.
He
Yeah.
was? Okay.
Yeah, no, we did a
So-
five
There was
player.
5 of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
Who was Daniel? What character was he?
He was the.
Was he the? You were the moon elf.
No, Daniel was not there.
No, Daniel was not there. Right? It was yeah.
What?
It's just us four then.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was
just
just
us
us four.
Wow.
No, Daniel was
So
here
you were the
for...
Huntress, he was the Pyromancer, you were the Barbarian, I was the Pirate.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I just had to look at the thumbnail of our video.
Yeah.
because you show everybody.
Yeah.
Nail.
That helps a lot.
Yeah.
But yeah, Dice Throne is definitely like one we're gonna re-record at some point.
I like
Yeah,
Dice
Dice Throne's one of my favorite games.
Yeah.
And not have it roll all over the table because we actually have a dice tray.
Oh yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
That's true.
The dice tray.
Oh, man.
Because I like how we started off with the dice tray. I was like, that's boring. Meanwhile, editing Isaac hated us.
Oh man, I so much hate it because I'm like having to stretch it out as far. You can't really see the dice.
Now we have better cameras then.
Well, that was with the better camera.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was with the better.
Because like with you guys rolling it, it went all over the table. So I had to like stretch it out so you could see all the dice. But if you like try to look at it, it looked very blurry.
Yeah,
so
it
trying
was a
to
bit
look at
blurry.
it. So
All right.
And it was the next game.
Next game.
tricking.
Trekking.
Woo!
You. No. Who won this? Thea?
I can't remember who won.
No, it was you, Isaac. You
It
won.
was?
Yeah, you won.
Oh yeah, because
Oh, because
you
Oh
had,
yeah, because you.
Adam was debating which stone to swap to try to
That's right.
cheese out the victory from
trying
you.
to
I
trying to
think-
do the math. I was like 2 or 3 points behind, but you had
Yeah, after
you had all the parks. Like you had like 10, 10, 7, 7, and then like all of us had like we have 5-point parks.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot that each stone gave you 1 point. So I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah, I forgot that too. You had so many stones.
Yeah, I was trying to get all of them so he wouldn't get all of them.
I like.
Then he
that.
switched
I like your
and
guys'
gave him points, and that made me mad.
See, the
Sucks to
nice
suck.
thing about this one is that like after
Oh
the
yeah,
game,
we were enemies in that game, weren't we?
Yeah.
Even though it's
Well, I guess you don't get to talk.
I guess not.
Yep, no, Isaac doesn't get to talk, guys. It's illegal.
Every single time.
Every time, it's illegal for Isaac to talk.
Yes.
New law.
Anyways, like for the audience, like the after commentary, because we cut a lot of that out just to show points wise. He was literally like trying to figure out the best other way to like
Yeah.
kind of screw me over for him to get first, and there was no other way for
Yeah,
him
I went
to.
over all the options.
Nothing
yeah.
worked.
Like even trading with Josh or something, but like I did the best play, like intentionally, unintentionally, and I still lost. But
Yeah,
I mean-
it kind of worked out, but audience members, if you ever see us do a misplay or be like, hey, you should have done this, we'll probably take that into consideration. Because
Yes.
especially for this one, because there was no other way to
yeah,
figure
And
it
also
out.
where Isaac ended his turn at, because I wanted to go
Oh,
to
yeah.
the
Oh, yeah,
park
you
to
got
get
screwed.
5, and I had 3s, but I needed a 4, but I couldn't do that because I had to spend more cards.
you were screwed
But
with one
the only
spot.
2 cards I had, I needed 2 mountain cards. I could have used my cards. One problem, they were the mountain cards I needed.
That sucks.
So I'm like, darn. So then I just had to grab a stone to give me 4 points instead of 5.
I think I was like at the last 5 turns I couldn't do anything because like I didn't know what else to do because everything was taken already and there's like 5s and I was like I can't. There's no point in going those. There's not point of. I just went for stones because like and looked at everyone's stones. I'm like okay, this guy's got this amount. This one guy has this one, but he still somehow got all the yellow in the end. He tied for it. It was so stupid because of Adam trading it.
Yes,
Last
Adam
turn, gave him the stone for it. I was like,
that was funny.
my whole existence was just
Yeah.
gone.
I don't know.
Thanks, Adam.
Joe, we were friends in that game.
Yeah, we were
We
friends.
were enemies though.
Yeah.
Trekking was a lot of fun in my opinion.
Yeah,
I also
it was,
remember
I love
giving you
that
the
game.
boot at that one place
Uh-huh.
constantly for the 10-point.
Oh man, we were like.
And I'm like, wait a minute. I think you pointed out, somebody pointed out that I could get the 10-point park. I'm like, yeah, you're right. I'm
it
like,
was
but
someone
wait.
else because I was like trying to avoid it.
I'm like, but wait, no, Isaac can get his 10-point card. No.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So to backtrack, where was the last time we left off for ratings?
Oh yeah, we haven't been rating.
Yeah.
I
It
don't
was all the way at Muffin Time.
No, we
No,
We didn't
even do
rate
a
Scythe.
rating. Yep.
We didn't write Scythe or.
You know what? Let's
Or
do this.
Forbidden.
Scythe, I'd rate this 8
I
Baba Booies
I
out of
think 9. I rate
8.
Probably for the episode, I'd say like a 7, but for general wise, I'd say
9.
like 9.
9,
because
yeah.
it's that
For the
nice of a
game, 9 Baba Booies out of yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Nice.
Forbidden Island, I did like a Forbidden Island.
Mhm.
It's not one that
It's like a 4 for me.
It's like
kinda,
5.
It's kind of lame because you have to work together.
That's the only
Dude,
reason.
You hate.
Otherwise, what
There's
would
not a
you
whole
rate
lot
it
of
as?
There's not a
if
whole
it had
lot.
fighting, it's probably like a 7.
you think you'd sabotage each other?
It doesn't have a whole lot of replayability. in my
It
eyes.
somewhat does, but it's kind of hard too
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
still have to reorientate the cards and
Yeah.
tiles. So it has replayability. It's just not
it's still the
many
same
options.
game plan either
Yeah.
way. So
And
Yeah.
then there's Muffin Time.
Well, first
we already did.
Codenames-
We already did Muffin Time.
Remember he did the 8.5 muffins.
Muffin
Mans
Men.
out of
Ah, yes.
10 muffins.
Oh,
Yes. Code names here.
I think that's a good one.
It's a good party
good,
game.
Yeah,
That's
it's a
another
good like
9 for
quick
me.
game.
Yeah, this guy I'll rate out of 8 Ys out of Josh, you stupid idiot. Guess spelling.
Now you're.
Yeah, Codenames is like a very nice party game.
Yeah.
I'd say.
I'd rate it.
And then-
I'd rate it at 7.
Pocket Dungeons. Surprisingly, it's really fun. I mean, we also figured out because I remember before the recording of the Pocket Dungeons when we
Like
first
literally
played-
right before when we were looking over rules, like I reread how to place some of the encounters. I'm like, we've been doing this wrong. It's
Hey,
not
oh,
just
really?
in rooms.
Yeah, and also of how we roll the dice for damage in combat.
Yeah.
We missed because we were like, wow, the dwarf is really OP in this. It's like, oh wait a minute,
Mm-hmm.
it's actually.
Yeah.
And then-
Dungeon.
I do rate this high though because I do generally
Yeah,
like.
me too.
Yeah.
I just
it's
mind
a-
swap.
it's
Hate
just
it.
It's
like
a for being a very old game and kind of an old core set,
Sure.
it's a good game.
I
So-
rate this highly as well, honestly.
Yeah, I would too. Like maybe
I'll rate this guy
eight.
like
Another 9.
8.5. I'll give it
Yeah,
8.5.
definitely.
8.5 tiles out of
Wizard.
10 dungeon.
10
Yes.
rivers.
10 dungeon. And then Dice Throne. I'm also a big fan of Dice
Yeah,
Throne.
I think that's one of my favorite games here. I'd rate that a 9.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll-
Dice Throne for the amount of replayability you can get.
Oh yeah.
I
Yeah.
think it's like an 8. I don't know. I like things
Really?
better. Yeah.
Yeah, that's still good though.
Yeah, it's still pretty good.
I'll give it a 9. I like it, even though the dice always target me.
They always do.
Hey, it's always
That's
against
a funny
you.
thing with that game is that like
Even the dice know to target
Yeah, even when we try to change it too, it still somehow targets you. Like we like spend our resources to save you, and then it doesn't matter anyway.
Yeah.
like literally Dice Throne for like the play modes that they have for the free for all where you have to roll dice to choose a opponent instead of like you selecting it like Magic the Gathering or like the Pokemon when you do free for all. It's
Targets me.
yeah, this has a different kind of approach to it. But it always targets you.
Yeah, I'll rate that 9 6-sided dice out of Yahtzee.
There we go.
Okay.
And then we have trekking. Okay, now we're back
Trekking's a
up
good
to
game
go.
too.
There we go. Okay.
So trekking,
I like trekking. It's
I'll give it like a 7.
It's
7.
not. I don't know. It's not like I like it, but I like
there's
it.
a tiny bit of interactivity with the
Yeah.
other opponents, but
Yeah.
it's not like so detriment like Scythe.
Yeah.
yeah.
where
sure.
like Scythe, you take other opponents' resources. This one,
And
you're
you
like
can, like,
just
fight each
blocking
other.
opponents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like trekking because it's just it's kind of relaxing, but it takes a bit of strategy to get to the spots, and it's just fun. Like it's fun to try to collect all the stuff, and then like just try to kind of build up your like point reserve. It's
Mhm.
fun. It's
Though
fun.
it does feel kind of bad when we've been on a boat drive for so long and you finally reveal one from the top, but because of the turn order placement, it's always the person that's
Mhm.
behind you that takes it. It's like,
True.
well, I guess I'm not allowed boats this game.
Yep.
Yeah, you guys got screwed.
Isaac.
Well, I'm sorry. I needed boats.
I too need it.
I think I needed mountains.
I'm just salty. I'm just very salty.
I think I need
Salt.
See, this game has a lot of replayability. It's just yes,
Oh, yeah, I do.
card draw kind of sucks.
It-
Yeah. Depending where you are in the turn order, you can get really screwed very easily.
But there was one point when we did a misplay in here when we had like 4 out of the 5 being the same kind of resource.
Yeah.
that we have to.
But we fixed that out shortly, but yeah, we did.
Well, the first time we didn't fix it out. It's just the second time when we found out, we're like, oh, whoops. So that probably would have changed the game a little bit, but not much.
Maybe we
Yeah.
could have had more boat,
Yeah.
Yes, perhaps.
and then that could have changed the outcome,
Yeah,
but
that's fine.
Mhm.
it's fine.
All right. Next.
But I'll rate this 7 fish out of chicken attack.
Okay.
I'd rate it an 8. I like trekking. It's fun.
Okay, next
Zombie
one is
Princess.
Zombie Princess.
Oh,
this,
boy.
This is fun. I was
I like the idea. I like the idea. Like it's
I
a
do
great
too.
game, but I feel like with how the tiles are, like you having to pick them up and rotate them.
I
don't know.
mean,
it's
I
almost
like it. Like if you read the lore,
Yeah, the
For
lore is...
audience, if you read the lore of it, the game makes complete sense.
Oh, but the lore is great. Like, the idea and all that.
It's hard
Yeah.
to win.
Yeah,
It's
I was
just-
gonna say that. I think like if you're the zombie, it's so easy to win.
I think we only didn't we only win once, or did we? Even
No,
win
we
it?
haven't
didn't.
won yet.
We
Okay.
played it. We
Everyone
played it
just killing
twice,
each
right?
other.
We
No. Well, I guess it depends if you're the zombie or not. Because in this game, you basically just win every single time.
Yeah,
If you-
just
It's
'cause-
definitely a good family game if you have like children,
Yes.
because then they'll always feel like not really discouraged, but
But I feel like with 4 people, there's a chance for somebody to win, but
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just really hard.
it could just
Yeah.
be out of maybe we're inexperienced playing the game, but
Or maybe we're just too meta for the game, and we know what
because
exactly how to kill
I
each other.
find when I'm trying to turn the tile one up, because of how the tiles are shaped and whatnot, you can't just exactly turn it. You have to pick it up and then move it.
well,
Which is kind of annoying.
it's kind of hard to do that with any kind of tile, because
Yeah.
even if it's like hexagons, or the only one that's really good is like circles. But what can you do with circles on a tile?
Yeah.
You can rotate them.
He's no wrong.
Mhm. But yeah, with the 5-player mode that we played this with, it was adding a little bit of more interactivity with the
Yeah.
zombie
It was fun.
princess.
It was fun.
And then you would at least be able to focus on your own turn.
Yeah. But it did make it more difficult because now one person was controlling the zombie princess
Mhm.
instead of 4
Yeah.
people.
Yeah.
That might sound backwards thinking, but think about it. The one person who's controlling the zombie princess could really hate somebody and target one person down.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very easily.
But like.
Because they're acting on everybody's turn.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, possibly. They just have to roll the dice.
Yeah, they still have to roll the dice, but
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, you don't want to kill people
Mhm.
early if you're playing 4.
Because with 4-player, you can actually manipulate the zombie princess's turn to help you.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So,
But yeah, when it was just me attacking you guys,
Mhm.
then
Made it a
like,
lot
so I
harder.
only have one goal to kill you guys fast.
Yeah, well, like, if you're controlling the zombie princess on top of your person, you're like, okay, I want to move the zombie princess away.
Yes.
yeah.
I like the suspense factor to this game.
It
Like,
does
you-
have a suspense
You never
factor.
like if the princess is close to you, you're like, oh wait, if they roll this or higher, I'm gonna die. So then like you're just waiting for me to roll the dice in that case. And,
Yeah.
Like.
I know Daniel wasn't a whole big fan of this, it seems.
Yeah, but to be fair though, I can kind of understand that,
Yeah.
because we play a lot of interactivity games, and then this one it doesn't really have that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like
Some
you're
of the
just trying
elements-
to do your own thing.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But I will say, for off recording purposes, we played this a few times before we actually played it for the episode. Do not kill your opponents quickly.
And no teaming up.
Yes.
Oh yeah, if you team up,
Oh, yeah,
it makes
teaming up,
it trivializes
yeah.
the game.
Because we played one game, we played like a couple games.
2 games.
2 games.
Two games.
2 games. One of them where we killed each other very quickly. Like once one person became a zombie,
Yeah.
it was game over.
It's pretty much very hard to
And
win.
then we.
Because you still have to like place tiles, and since there's so many tiles you can still place, you can like just kind of direct the tiles towards the different opponents.
Tough.
And I was
And
like,
also now you have
teaming.
2 threats instead of just 1 threat.
Yeah.
You doubled your threat count.
it
At
was
least
rough.
if you're gonna like be playing this with 4 people, and you want to survive, save the zombie princess until there's like not much tile placement. I'd say.
Yeah. And not only that, when another player's a zombie, they're guaranteed to move 2 tiles. So if you're 2 tiles away from the zombie and they can get you,
Mhm.
they're gonna eat you.
You need lots of barriers.
Yeah. And the other game was like we had some slight teaming up. It was not good for the other
Nope.
team.
No.
Yeah, it made it very
we lost
easy.
very quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think anybody won that game still, but it
No
took
one
out some
won.
of the suspension.
Yeah, it definitely did. I kind of noticed that with like the episode though, with the slight teaming up, but at least we had the one person trying to go after the 2 people that were teaming.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for 5-player games, like you could probably team up, but like for a slight amount of time, or else you're not gonna get anywhere.
Yeah, it's like strategy.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'd say for like the Halloween special, this one was good.
That was
for
pretty
what
good.
we had.
I was so sad it was not Fury of Dracula.
Oh man, that would have been a 3-hour gameplay.
I
I
know.
know. Had a long one.
But I would have been on brand for that.
I know you would have been.
We'll play it eventually. Man, we just
Because here's the thing, we also kept our costumes hidden too. So, because I remember you were saying it's like, oh, you were debating between this or Cast Fury Dracula or.
Yeah, there was like a few
Dead
games.
Man.
I can't remember what all of them were.
Yeah.
I knew it was Zombie Princess and Fury of Dracula was like the
I think there was
top
one
two of them.
other.
Yeah, the Dead Man.
Oh yeah,
Dead
Dead
Man
Man Tell No Tales,
Yeah.
which we will get to probably for next season maybe.
Maybe. Who knows?
That's a fun game.
Okay.
Well,
Last game.
Oh wait, no. We gotta rate this.
Oh,
I'll
yeah.
rate this 6.5.
Yeah, I'd rate it a 6.
I would give it like a 4.
Hold up. I'll rate it 6.5 princesses out of Castle Crashers reference.
Cool.
I'd say about a 6, but
Yeah.
knowing our gameplay style, it makes sense. But for like family purposes with like small children, I give it a higher rating.
Okay.
If you're like, it depends on the audience
Yeah,
or,
for sure.
and like the players, I'd say.
For sure. I
But
agree.
for us, definitely a 6. And now then the final game.
Yes.
I love castles.
Castles.
The fact that I haven't been beaten, you have to cheat to actually beat me. In
Well, I won the
castles.
very first game that we played of this.
That's because I didn't know how to play.
Yeah,
I
that's
have
because
also-
we didn't know.
It took us a while to figure out how to.
I just placed hallways down.
I also won one game.
Yeah, you did win a game.
I think we all won a game at one point, and then like the final time when we did play it, Theo started getting like this.
Yeah,
winning
Theo
streak.
got really good. Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you win? What is your strategy to this game?
It's called he's a
I
cheapskate.
don't know. Well,
No, he goes for activity rooms. He just goes for the points.
Oh,
but I
really?
switched my method.
Yeah.
He does honestly.
I
Like,
switch it all the time.
That was my method. Just
When
go for
I was
activity
editing
rooms,
this
but it didn't work.
episode, he definitely
got-
like
you got
switched his
close.
method like probably 4 times.
Oh, really?
Yeah, cause like you had, there was a lot of like living quarters. What are they? They're the purple ones. Are they living quarters?
Living rooms,
Yeah, living
Living
rooms.
room.
So
Those
those
are
ones
good.
give you so much points for like
Yeah.
certain things, and if you have more rooms that are able to connect with them, you get like 7 points for no reason.
And then
Yeah.
if you complete the room, you get to rescore it.
And then you just get more points.
Yeah, in when I was playing, like I only had one living room. That was gonna be my strategy, like to get as much living rooms as I could to rescore. But like you probably took
I
all
took
of them.
all of them. I took
So
them.
I only had one the entire time. It's so annoying.
I wanted to do more downstairs, but with how the turn order was playing out and a certain somebody,
Yeah, we
and
were
poor
all trying
Theo
to screw
taking
over.
my grotto, because it's like I should have taken the grotto when I had the chance.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
should.
But there was another room that I really needed, so I'm like,
This man just took all the hallways. I was like,
That was
if he's
so
gonna take the
interesting.
hallways, I'm gonna take the hallways because I get more points if he depletes them.
And you almost won. You well,
Yeah.
you didn't almost win, but you got a lot of
I think you
points.
still got like last place.
He
You were
was
like,
fourth.
but I came up so much. I
Yeah.
got
you came
a
up
lot.
so fast during like the bonus point stuff.
And then
Yeah.
if you got that, because you had in the end you had this, or you were looking through the cards, and there was a second hallway card
Mhm.
for each
Yeah, I got
hallway.
that.
You did it in the end, so you had 2 of those cards.
No, I only had one card.
Oh, but we were like drawing to see, like, oh, what would I have gotten if I tried again? And
Yeah.
like that was
Mhm.
the one that you drew. So
So,
imagine that if you got more.
Yeah,
Did you have the 5,000 coin?
I did.
Yeah.
Gosh. I didn't
So I was
And you
hoping to
still
see-
didn't win with it. So
well,
some-
that's because I didn't
you
save
have
up
a
my
lot.
money because I
Oh,
was spending it
okay.
at the
I
end.
have a lot of money too.
But I did save up a good amount. But it's like, I could buy that to get a lot more points with what
Yeah.
bonus cards I was getting.
See, the nice thing about castles is that it doesn't matter if you win or lose. You get to build a castle.
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's like it's always unique every single time.
Yeah,
This
it's
and
fun.
Pocket Dungeons gives me so much inspiration on stuff. So
Oh yeah.
Mhm.
I bet.
I don't know why, but this is a max 10. Like, you can't beat
Best.
castles.
this is a 10 out of 10 game.
You can't beat castles.
It's such a good game. Like the amount of replayability we can with it.
Yeah.
And then they have the deluxe version.
Yeah, the Royal
Deluxe
Collection,
version?
which
Yeah.
we will play at some point with the expansion series at some.
Oh heck yeah!
Because
that-
there's like so much going into that with like the amount of expansion stuff.
Oh man.
And it looks so much more cleaner.
And the artwork that they have to. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's definitely worth the amount of money that you pay for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. No.
Castles is so good.
I know.
This game. I love this game.
Dude,
so much.
me and you both. We both love this game so much.
You get
This
to
is your
build
guys'
castles.
Castles.
I think it's like the buying thing that
Yeah,
gets me.
no.
Well, also you get to place. There's a little bit of strategy in it where you have to be like, okay, does your opponent want this room or this room?
Yeah.
'Cause
Yeah,
how I
Like, what are they
yeah.
gonna go for?
How I tried to play castles is I tried to make a castle to make sense. So
I don't know how you fit all those squares, but that was interesting.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was
I
interesting.
remember
There's a lot of
seeing that. You're
squares.
like just trying to place them in like perfect sets,
Mhm.
and then you just have this one straggler hallway going. What?
You should have my castles going like crazy directions, but mine almost connected to yours.
Yeah, our castle's almost
I was like,
connected.
what happens if mine connects to his? And he's like, we get teams and we do this. I'm like, you
It's
know
like-
what? That would be so cool.
Do we both win?
Do we both win?
But I do remember it's just like I made the oath of vengeance towards Isaac, so maybe in season 2 you guys are going to see the blood path. That it?
Huh?
Do-
Huh?
What?
No, I remember at one point I'm like, I'll get you, Isaac. So, yeah, I expect that to come
Oh,
up in
probably
season 2.
because he stole the room. I feel
I
like
think so,
the
yeah.
grotto or something.
No.
They don't. You guys don't give me money anymore.
Yeah.
Well, we figured out
Yeah,
your
we didn't.
strat,
and then
we're
we still won.
Yeah, you still win.
Well, that's because we gave him money in the early game.
I guess.
Well, and also Adam's still like, but I want to buy the rooms. I'll give him money. And we're
Yeah,
like,
that's
no.
true. Adam did feel his economy.
It's hard
I
not to.
thought
not to
Adam
we
fueled
win.
everyone's economy,
Yeah.
I
I'm
and
guess.
he
just
got
glad-
in second.
I'm just glad he didn't have the plus the 5,000.
Oh, yeah,
thing
true.
Yeah, then I would win.
That I had.
Well, no, I was not feeling your guys' economy because like I was just buying like the cheapest rooms possible because those are the ones I needed. So like when you guys were the master builders, like you guys would buy some more expensive rooms. I'd be like, oh, I'll just take the 1,000.
Well,
So
there were a few times when you took the more expensive.
Yeah, a
rooms.
few times, but not too often.
See, and that's how I played.
And then
a couple
I finally
of
made
games,
Theo
just
go,
squares.
Josh, why did you place these rooms like that? I'm like, finally, I did it.
You too. Sometimes you just place them in the wrong spot that I need.
You mean the correct spot?
Wrong spot.
The correct spot.
I couldn't figure out why. Why would you put that there?
See, in this game though, like this last episode, since we played this game like so many times, I think we started to figure like the strategy for everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then like I noticed we came with a new strategy, being like, okay, how much does he have? Does he really need this? Let's put this to this one at the max he can buy it for, and
Yeah.
that worked.
Yeah, it works for
It
nice.
scared me that Adam was getting so close to me. I was like,
Yeah, I was so close.
he was
Yeah.
like right. I was like, wait, I'm right here and he's right here. If he goes a little bit more, he wins. I'm like,
A part of me kind of wants to play at Castles later today.
Yeah.
Now that we're talking about it.
We'll see. We still have the one game that we started playing last week,
Yeah.
so
I don't know if I want to play that game.
I don't know either.
well,
We'll
we'll
find-
see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Anyways,
Alright.
so it's a really fun game in my
I'm
opinion.
so glad we ended
Castles
off with
is a must
Castles.
play.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I knew we wanted to have castles sometime in season 1.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I'm just like, okay, we have all these other games I want to do in season 1 too.
This one almost did not happen.
It almost did not.
Mhm.
But for like the final episode of the season, I think that was a good like
Yeah.
send off.
Yeah,
Oh,
this
yeah.
this guy was
Mhm.
the best one.
Now then, onto the like evolution of like the whole series.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
two are
no,
probably
no.
gonna be yawning. So like we decided to kind of like start doing this like probably during the summer
Yeah.
because like I decided to get like all the materials for the game table like back in December. Started working on it in like March. Finally finished it in like July,
Yeah.
and that's when we did our first like recording episode. So it was like slightly before that when we're like, you know what? It'll be fun to like do like a whole YouTube series.
Yeah.
At least that was my thought. Kind of
Nerdy.
pitched it to you guys. Like, yeah, it sounds
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah,
I
thought it
wanted
was
to
a
make
great
custom
idea.
music, so I made a list of like all the bits
Oh
for
yeah,
it and all
Mhm.
that.
You get a lot.
But it just came down to time constraints for me, and I'm like, oh.
Well, and also
Not for
just
long.
that, but like you did not know what game we're
That
playing.
too, yeah, that doesn't help either. So it's like I couldn't really prepare.
Yeah.
You just gotta send them like, make me a medieval song. Make me a
Well, I
future
was
song or
thinking,
something.
that, but I kind of wanted him to like get the theme of the game too,
Yeah,
not just like this general sense.
makes sense.
So
Yeah.
for next season, definitely they'll be more prepared.
Yeah, more production, definitely.
Yeah, a lot more production because me doing it like recording the week beforehand, like on that Friday for the next Saturday, especially with
Doesn't
my
give
work.
you a lot of time.
No.
Pretty tough.
I was literally staying up like late at night
That sucks.
editing,
Yeah.
just trying to get everything done. And like sometimes my video software was like, I'm gonna poop now. No.
Yeah.
That sucks.
But we did start off with like some webcams.
Yeah, and
for
then,
like our very start.
Yeah.
That's why you guys heard like the weird fan humming noise in the background because they were all connected to my gaming computer.
yeah, because I brought my webcam too. I don't have my webcam with me right now. It's set up at my place.
Yeah. But just kind of show that we started off with, as webcams. We had 3 of these, one of them for up there, 2 of them on the side, and then Josh's webcam for the wide.
Yeah.
And then like you were saying, I think it was like, what was it, Scythe?
Scythe is when we got the GoPro for the top-down view.
Yeah, so we got the GoPro. We had a few issues with it, but I think we kind of figured it out at some point.
Oh yeah, you don't have a top down.
Yeah. And I think starting either Dice Throne or Pocket Dungeons is when we had switched to full GoPro.
It was, I think it was
Or-
Dice Throne that we went
Dice
full
Throne.
on
Yeah.
with.
Yeah, it was Dice Throne
Because
we
Pocket Dungeons, we had the 2 sides.
Yeah.
No.
No, was it? No, Pocket
No.
Dungeon we had the GoPro up there.
No, Pocket Dungeons was after.
No.
No, we
Dice
had
Throne, we had the top and the wide.
Yeah, top and the wide.
I think it was
and then
like
Pocket
after
Dungeon is when.
No, we had.
No,
the
it was
GoPro.
Trucking. Or was it Trekking?
It was
then?
either
It was
Trekking-
trekking. It was definitely trekking.
Trekking is when we finally switched to
I
full
think
GoPro.
it was Muffin Time where we had like one of them, right?
One of them was Muffin Time. Scythe was the one.
We got the top-down view.
Yeah.
And then we
Yeah,
have
that's
Trekking
awesome.
with the 2. GoPro
Trekking-
works best though.
Yes.
For like the amount of quality that GoPros give,
Yeah.
it was definitely up there.
They're compact.
And then for like audio wise, like we have the DD shotgun mic to record all of our voices at the gameplay, and then we have the wireless audio transfer for the lav mics for our little interview segments.
Yeah.
I'd say those worked out really great.
Yeah, good equipment.
Indeed.
Yeah, this picks up really small things. Like you can get
Like just a little
small taps.
Yeah.
Yeah. But because of my gaming computer blowing fans like nothing else,
Yeah.
you could really get much.
Yeah.
But now that we went full GoPro, it's been working great.
Good decision.
Oh, and the set, how it falls
Oh
down.
yeah,
Yeah,
We have
so
an
throughout
inside-
the whole
We have an
series.
inside joke. We have an inside joke of these
Oh,
panels.
yep, like that one's already tilting.
Yeah. So what you guys don't see is like every time I come down here, we come down here, 6 of these panels fall off.
Oh man, like every single time.
There's 6 panels that fall off,
Mhm.
and we have to reattach the panel.
Like I already see a few that's already starting to fall
Yeah,
off.
that one,
Yeah.
that one.
Yep.
So-
But that's like the funny thing about this
Yeah,
is that
I agree.
like this set, that how I set it up as it works great.
I like it. I like the set.
I do
just,
too.
you know,
Because it
figure
feels very
it-
homey, feels very game.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like perfect. It's
Like-
such a vibe.
Those tiles just keep falling off. It's so
Yeah, I
funny.
know.
Surprisingly, these ones stayed up.
Yeah, it's funny.
I
Those
don't know,
usually
These
let
ones
go.
stayed up compared to everything else.
I'm surprised, especially with the gray ones, because the gray ones that are usually falling off. I'm surprised those stick.
Maybe it's because it's on a different wall.
Yeah,
Because
maybe.
these ones are all diagonal. These
Yeah.
two are on a diagonal, and then that
Well,
one's kind of.
These ones aren't diagonal though, so.
Yeah,
Who knows?
I don't know.
It's
But
weird.
anyways, yeah. Well, thank you guys for coming on for this series. It
Yeah,
was
fun
actually
season.
a lot of pleasure.
I
That's
did
good.
enjoy this.
Like,
This was a blast.
It
I'm
is
so
fun.
happy you decided.
Like you could see the evolution of us, like kind of being uncomfortable with Everdell, and then
Uh-huh.
as we move on, we're getting more and more
like
comfortable.
Everdell, like we did a few practice sessions before we got to the official episode of Everdell. Like Everdell was our first time doing the interviews, and you could tell everyone was awkward about it.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah.
Like Captain Sonar was like when we got really comfortable with it, especially me and Josh.
Yeah.
But I'd say like it was probably about like Wingspan or maybe Scythe when everyone got uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I remember with Everdell and Captain Sonar, how we were deciding the times is we'd had the note card, we just write the time zone, and then we'd go back into recording later because we were recording off of OBS, and just kind of went from there.
Yeah.
But as it kind of went on, at least what I did is I wrote like a note, and I hope to remember it. Like there were some time cards that I messed up. I think the one with the dice thrown, where it's like I want to bonk really hard. I think I did mess up the time on that, but to get to
You
Isaac,
did, but I figured it out where it was at.
yeah.
Future Isaac is epic.
Because I wanted it to happen where I got the 4 6s for the crit bash,
I think
and
I
then
remember.
to stun lock Theo to death.
Yes.
Basically, the part where I stun lock Theo, I'm like, I finally get that bonk.
Can you get a roulette
Max
table?
power.
No. The part of where I finally get the bonk, it wasn't supposed to go there. It was supposed, because I was hoping to heal because I needed to heal, but I got the large straight, so I'm like, I get to bonk. Even though I'm gonna take damage, 15
You
damage.
should play
It's worth
Texas
it.
Hold'em. And be like, call. That would be fun. I would enjoy that.
But yeah, it was a very fun series.
great.
Like
Yeah.
I love the idea when we were making the table of the idea of like the hidden game board that you guys have no idea.
Yeah.
I like
It
that.
really like
Original content.
Oh,
it works, and then
I
I,
do like
love
it.
your guys' reaction every single time. It's like, oh, we're playing with this.
And I like how because I'm on this side, I don't actually see what's going on, but you guys see it, so
Yeah, I
I'm just
see
like,
it first.
alright.
Wait, well, it was one of the last episodes. We all just were closing our eyes as I
It was
was
this
listening.
going.
It was
Castles.
Castles.
And then,
Castles.
and that was so funny. Our reaction to castles. Like, we all like
Like
Theo
watching the
especially.
video of
Oh,
it when I was editing, like I love your guys' just feeling around like, oh, that's a board moving.
I felt the bonus. I found the bonus cards of like, you know what? It's castles. And I opened my eyes.
And you were
Oh
like-
yeah, that's right. I had no idea.
Hey, I didn't even touch the board,
I
I
was
was
like-
just tapping up here.
I like this, and like I felt that. I'm like, oh, this is.
I love your question. Like, wait, are they actually touching the board? I'm like, yes. Oh,
I'm like, why are they touching the board? Wait, there's a board! So yeah.
Pretty fun.
well, I hope you guys enjoyed the series. I'm really thinking I'm going to season 2.
Yeah, I'm
Definitely
definitely
with like,
You have to.
Oh yeah.
definitely with like a lot better production,
Yeah. Because this first season was just kind of like a trial run for us to see how it goes, get our
and we kind of get comfortable with it.
Okay.
Definitely get better equipment, which we
Yeah.
did, which is really nice.
Maybe I could finally do the thing that we talked about, Isaac, and make the custom music for this.
Heck yeah.
Now that we'll have time.
right?
Wow, that's crazy.
What?
What? That's crazy.
We don't know when season 2 will be out because we still have to pre-record everything, have a lot more time to edit for me.
Yeah.
So maybe like 3 months.
3 months.
I'm
Yeah.
thinking like January, February, possibly.
Yeah.
But that's like giving it
Yeah.
like short amount of time.
Yeah.
Oh, that's short.
Well,
That's like
remember,
4
we're doing
months.
12 episodes per series, and that's about 2 months.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, so it'd probably be in January.
February,
The
yeah.
like earliest.
Yeah, January, February is the earliest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I'm still thinking like doing a lot more time editing.
That's
So,
smart.
yeah.
Adds more quality to those
Mhm.
videos.
Oh yeah.
And then when we get to the second season review of season 2, that I don't know what that's gonna look like.
Oh man, yeah, that's gonna be.
Imagine we have everyone who is here. We have Will and Dan.
I'm so sad Daniel wasn't here. Unfortunately, we couldn't get Daniel
that
here.
He had
I would've
he had
loved
to
it.
have a family issue. He was planning on coming for a season review.
Yeah, he was really excited to come, but
Yeah. And then we're also planning on doing like more skits possibly for like the
Yes.
off season.
and maybe
Yes.
some other things coming up. Maybe who knows?
Mhm.
So we'll see how it works.
Just to give you guys some more stuff.
Mm-hmm. Like
So it doesn't go dead.
right for like 2 months and be like, hey, we're back. Like, who are you guys? But yeah, thank you all for joining us, and also thank you guys for being a part of this.
You know
At
what?
first I
Of
thought
course.
this is gonna bomb.
Well, thank you
No
for
problem.
having us here in the first place.
Yes.
That's
It's
been real.
impossible without our host.
Yeah.
Right?
literally.
Seriously.
Oh man,
Seriously.
this been
Quite literally.
I spent so much time on this series.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's good. Good stuff. Good jazz.
Thank you guys for watching. I'm glad you guys enjoyed season 1. We will see you guys in like some of the skits that we're gonna be making. I don't know when those will be out. Probably like once a week. We'll try to figure something out.
Something will happen. You just gotta be patient.
Yeah. Just give us a couple weeks because we definitely need a break from.
Yeah. We need to like relax.
Yeah.
Work the camera. Hi.
And cut.
Anyways, thank you guys. We will see you next season.
Bye.
Good timing.
Good send off.
Bye.
Bloopers.